A perfect host city of Miami shines on the world stage. The 2026 World Baseball Classic continues with the nightcap of day one of the doubleheader. Nicaragua and one of the favorites to win it all, the Dominican Republic, expecting a sellout crowd here at Lone Depot Park. Will they witness perhaps Nicaragua shocking the world and shocking the Dominican Republic? How about Christopher Sanchez and those phenomenal numbers with the Philadelphia Phillies? 29 years old, his WBC debut, and finished second in the Cy Young voting last year. Swing, and it gets away. Austin Wells trying to track it down and won't be able to. So call that one a strikeout and a wild pitch. And Dawson is aboard. Alegria, 28 years old, Nicaragua's best hitter in the 2023 WBC. Starts 2026 off with a knock right back up the middle. And it doesn't take Nicaragua long to get something going in this first inning, capitalizing on a mistake. So an early jam here for Sanchez. Ismael Munguia, left-handed hitter, 27 years old. Just flips that one into center field, puts the ball in play all right, into center, and a run home. An RBI single, and Nicaragua on the board and fired up early on.
You punch first, ask questions later.
Brings up Omar Mendoza, DH for Nicaragua. They're loaded, still nobody out. Did he go around? They checked down at first, and the crew chief Lance Barksdale says he went. So a big strikeout. Second of the inning, but because of the wild pitch, the first out. Swing and a miss, and he goes to the slider, down and in to get another big strikeout. Looking for a fourth strikeout this inning as the Dominican faithful start to get loud. And he strikes him out. 4 Ks in the inning. An early 1-0 lead for Ronald Medrano and Nicaragua. Those are the numbers in the Mexican League for the 30-year-old in San Diego. Lines one to left, down for a base hit. And a leadoff base runner for the DR as well. Now it's up to Ketel Marte and company to get that run back, if not more. Marte, fair ball down the right field line. Tatis on his way to third. How far will he go? It gets stuck in the corner, and Tatis will score easily. Ketel Marte ties it up.
That's electric in Miami. Well, it's electric as well in the South Dominican Republic. That's where Marte is from.
One down, that'll bring up Vlad Guerrero Jr., who's sure to get a loud ovation from the crowd. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. They play the infield back, and may have cost him a run, but they'll get the out. And a couple of productive ground ball outs plate a run for the Dominican. It's 2-1. But early traffic in this inning as well as Freddie Zamora sends one toward the corner in left. That's going to get down and rattle around a bit. Green light around third. No relay throw home. We're tied. Punch and counter punch for Nicaragua. Now back to the top of the order. Chase Dawson with a runner at second. Slap through the left side. A base hit. Holding at third, although a bobble in left field. Now here comes the green light, and here comes another run. Soto bobbled it in left. And Zamora, who stopped. Then Gary Pettis changed his mind, and they've got a 3-2 lead. Team Nicaragua, by the way, Yonder, scored 4 runs in the entire WBC last time. They've already got 3. And there is another hit, and staying up the middle as well. A lot of action up there. 2 on and 1 out. A pitching change for the Dominican Republic, and it doesn't have a whole lot to do with the pitch restrictions. But Huáscar Brazoban will take over out of the Dominican bullpen, facing his Mets teammate Mark Vientos here. Wings over the top of that changeup, picks up the strikeout. That one to second, throwing across the body. And there's the ground out. 2 more runs for Nicaragua. Down for a base hit. The leadoff man is aboard for the Dominican Republic. Manny Machado, born essentially right up the road in Hialeah. Machado loops it to left, sinking, and a diving play by Dawson in left. And he takes a big risk. If that gets down, it's a track meet. Instead, he makes a terrific defensive play. 2 away for Junior Caminero. Ground ball. Sneaks through a base hit. Soto will stop at second base. And at 63 pitches, this, for all intents and purposes, will be the last pitcher for Medrano. Let it all out there. That's a base hit up the middle for Julio Rodriguez. throw goes to third, in there safely. Caminero. Soto scores in front of him. And it's a 3-3 game. And a pitching change for Nicaragua. For Nicaragua, they are trying to shock the world with this one, and they're in it. Right now, 3-3. 2 outs. Ground ball to short. Spinning. What a play there by Zamora. And that'll be extra bases for Machado as he cruises into second base with a leadoff double.
Dominican wanted life. They get life. Men on second now for a big inning.
And they bring 45 home runs to the plate. Junior Caminero trying to break a 3-3 tie in the 6th as the crowd gets into it here at Lone Depot Park. They're going to get into it in a big way. Gone! A home run! Junior Caminero, a laser beam to center.
That ball had levels to it. That swing had levels to it. This Dominican crowd here in Miami wanted something to cheer for. The people of Santo Domingo, where he's from, had something to cheer for now. He's been waiting for this for a long time. Talked about it, grew up watching the World Baseball Classic, watching Manny. Now he's hitting behind Manny, protecting Manny. And boy, the biggest hit of this short tournament right now has been given to Caminero.
Ketel Marte had the RBI double in the first inning, and then later scored a 2-run first for the Dominican. And a hit by pitch.
Got him right on the left elbow.
More of a medical check here for Marte. He is in, unfortunately, a considerable amount of pain right now.
He's fine.
Bases loaded for Vlad Guerrero Jr. Out toward left. Room for Dawson, deep enough to score a run. And Tatis Jr. is in on the sacrifice fly. Again, just a knack for driving in runs.
That's why you drive in 100 pretty much every year.
Omar Mendoza, then Trujillo and Novoa in the 8th inning of a 6-3 game. Ground ball, Machado, backhand. Few make that play look as easy as that. Been doing it for over a decade.
Well, you tell me about it. I got to play long toss with him every offseason. This is what he does, a little flick of the wrist.
Well, a really slick defensive play for the first out. Machado, not again. Not again. Oh, not again. Oh, man.
He's been doing it for a long time. You think the first one was a good one? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Stop hitting it to him. Picture perfect.
He's got gold gloves on that potential Hall of Fame resume. A 6-3 lead, last of the 8th inning. Lifted out toward left, hit deep, carrying out there, and gone! A home run for Julio Rodriguez. No let up and thump up and down this lineup. It's now 7-3. Pinch hitting for Ketel Marte is O'Neal Cruz,
who ranks 100 percentile in exit velo. It's loud when it comes off his bat.
This is something too. That is long gone into the second deck. A 3-run shot off the bench.
Hold on. Pisal, Dominican Republic, O'Neal Cruz, welcome to the party. Talk about extension and elevation. Are you not entertained?
Oh, wow. The longer this tournament goes on, the harder the seamstress will have to work to keep that jacket looking crisp, because it's going to get worn out the last, 45 minutes or so. This is the Dominican Republic offense that we expected coming into this tournament. Now this one ripped down the line. Fair ball to the corner. Vladdy with extra bases. Green light around third. And Junior Lake, the pinch runner, scores. Tack on another. And another RBI for Vlad Guerrero Jr. Julio with a big home run in this one. And now floats it toward left center. Down for a base hit. Another RBI. Santana on his way to third. Julio has matched his RBI output from the last WBC. Brandon Layton off the bench. 5 consecutive pinch hitters here for Dusty Baker. Want to get everybody involved. Line to first. That'll be a double play, and that will be an opening win for the Dominican Republic. 12-2 the final score.